We was in a spot earlier, man, talking about women and men. One of the sentiments that I hear a lot of is like men suck at communication, man. Do y'all feel like y'all suck at communicating?
Yes.
Do you feel like you suck at communicating?
I feel like I could be better, but I mean that's something I've been trying to work on though.
Some things are just on a need to know basis.
Why do y'all feel like men suck at communicating? What is it?
Some things are just on the need to know basis.
But
Yeah, I think women tell us a lot more than we would like to know, and we don't tell them enough. Like they go through their whole fucking day and expect you to remember that whole conversation. Like, you don't remember when I told you about Amy and what she did at the job? I'm like, nah, I don't remember that. She don't never listen to me.
They remember every bump, every trip, every hole.
But the thing is, the reason they remember is because we don't give them enough to remember. They give us so much to remember. I'm bound to forget some of that stupid shit.
Hey, we'll fuck around till our day, and we could have like tripped over some shit. We'll leave that shit out.
Yeah.
That's the highlight of the day. You damn near
I went into work. They went into work, but they saw somebody and they waved at on their way into the job. We'll leave that part out, but they want us to remember that part.
Oh yeah.
Let's not be so surface. What about let's not be so surface. Let's talk about how we don't. Do you communicate with your woman your feelings? Do you communicate to your woman what you like? Do you communicate to your woman what you're thinking, what she did that you didn't like?
Ask that girl, did she tell her mama everything? She gonna say no.
but on a communication level, are these things that you communicate? Things that you like, things you don't like? Like those are other things that women are trying to find out too. Like, are you communicating what you don't like? Or are you expecting her to be a mind reader and figure you the fuck out?
Yeah, I think definitely you gotta be a mind reader if you're a woman. Men communicate in different ways. We don't really communicate with our mouth as much as women do.
Why do you think that is? Like, here I am with this woman and I'm not satisfied, but I'm not communicating that I'm not satisfied. Why are you not saying that? Why don't men just say, hey, babe, I didn't like when you did XYZ. I didn't like when you said XYZ. What is the struggle there keeping you from saying anything to her so you can improve what you got?
Shit, we already walking on eggshells.
Yeah, I'm about to say, one, we might be a little bit nervous to the reaction.
Yeah, why are we going to start more trouble where it don't need to be?
Women really, I don't know. I don't want to sound like crazy, but women aren't really used to people like critiquing them.
Very true.
It's like a true point. Like, they get critiqued online and things like that, but from a guy that you care about, he coming at you and telling you something, I think it's kind of hard for us to do that because we don't want to hurt him.
One thing I've always hated, this is back when I was single, when girls be like, if you just want to fuck, just tell me you want to fuck.
Oh, yeah, I hate that.
That shit used to struggle with me so hard because I knew in my heart of hearts, if I told you I just really wanted to fuck, you're not going to fuck me.
Probably not.
It's probably a good chance 9 times out of 10 that it's not going to happen.
And you said something early, though, when he was talking. Man, I was trying to remember it. You said something good. I can't remember what you just said about communication, about not saying what you're thinking.
Some things are on a need-to-know basis.
Not that. I mean, I feel you on that, but just more so on the level of, like, if you're not discussing certain things or being truthful with your partner, then your partner can't change. And I think that's like, you just sat here and said you don't think that women could handle hearing some things.
Yeah.
Or you kind of know that a woman would react a certain way to your truth. Yeah. But how do you really know if you never actually tried? And then let's say you tried and it didn't go your way. How do you expect someone to act if they're never getting that type of feedback from me?
Yeah. I mean, that's right, but do you really want to have that conversation with a girl? Like, it's going to go on for a minute.
Just know, I tried that.
Yeah.
The one told a girl that I just wanted to fuck. Shit didn't work. So I'm just wondering.
And I'm okay with
where I should be communicating everything.
I'm more so talk about in dating and relationships.
Yeah.
Because with that, when it's trying to fuck. Because when you're trying to fuck, you don't even care if you lie to her or not. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no point in communicating with her. And honestly, if you just trying to fuck, sometimes it's better just to cut out the bullshit and just say it or just hint at it or something.
Yeah. I mean, you got to respect that.
In that case.
And then if she chooses to move on, that's the decision she made and that's the decision you made. You just want to fuck. You can't be mad if she want more.
And find something else to fuck.
Actually, I'm proud of her for doing that. Because some girls just try to stick it out and think maybe down the line things will change.
Maybe he'll want me for more than my pussy.
Yeah. I mean,
and you might.
Yeah.
But 9 times 10 you won't.
Yeah.
But
sad and bleak out here.
Hey man, I don't
but
care.
I'm talking about more so on a relationship level. Like
Yeah.
for me, in my dating experience has of the past year, I've been doing more so of the trying to be a better communicator, because most of the time, man, I find that when I think about like people in their relationships, and the reason why most relationships don't work is the communication factor. And it's usually never really the communication factor on the woman, because she's going to tell you everything you need to know. Right. It's always the communication factor on the man and what he's not saying and what he's not telling you. So when you think about infidelity in marriages, and when it falls on the man, outside of the fact that niggas just like pussy and they gonna fuck, let's take that element out and add in the element that maybe he isn't satisfied, and also he hasn't even voiced that not being satisfied to his woman, so she doesn't even get the opportunity to change. So my whole thing with communication was, I'm sitting here and I'm having a conversation with somebody, and I'm just kind of like, yo, why do we suck at communicating things? Because I've noticed for myself, since I've been working on it, it's actually been better. So I don't have to really worry about, you can't be mad at me if you ask me a question, I give you an honest answer. I always lead with, if you want the truth to that, I'll give it to you, but be ready for my truth.
That's
you know
what
what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
like. I mean,
they be mad.
The truth hurts, and that's the thing that you got to deal with. That's my part, because sometimes girls ask me a question, I'm like, I really don't want to tell you the truth right now, because I don't want to hurt you, because I know you ain't gonna like my response.
Oh yeah, I've done that before.
But it's just like, you know what? I'm learning just to say it, and at the end of the day, fuck it. At least you know where you stand.
Man,
you can
I got
always
a girl
live on that
I can call right now, and she'll bring up that same truth that I told her ass about 4-5 years ago, and she'll never let go of it.
Yeah.
Some of them chicks just don't. It's just they can't do it, man.
But it's better that you told her that. I think you gain a respect from her. Like, if I know anybody gonna be honest with me, it's gonna be James. You know what I'm saying?
Boy, I don't think she hate me, but she
Definitely
definitely
don't hate you.
She definitely. I'm not on her best people list.
You
right
can
now.
always feel a way about honesty, but you can't never not respect a person who's honest. Like, I can always go to a person who's honest, because I know that person is going to give me real feedback, as opposed to a person who's going to tell me what I want to hear.
Yeah,
that's the down. Honestly, that's women's pitfall. It's the feedback that they get.
But I'm so laid back. I can take criticism a little bit better, I feel, than some people that aren't laid back. So if people are like, you can't be a pansy about the truth. Like, you can't be soft about the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
you can't really worry.
It's true.
Yeah, you can't really worry about how it's gonna make somebody else feel. It's important to be known. Like, a lot of things are important to be talked about. Like, hey, I feel this way. Like, hey, when you do this, I don't like this. Don't do this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not. It sucks that, most of the time in situations I spent like, I hate that shit, but I just don't say nothing. It feels so much better to be like, yo, quit doing that. That shit is aggravating. You know what I'm saying? And I can say it nicer. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, man, when you do this.
That's the thing. But when you hold it in for so long, when it finally do come out, it ain't going to come out
It ain't going to
nice.
come out right.
Yeah,
it's like, yo, would you fucking quit?
Yeah. So it's good to just say, hey, let's talk real quick. It's good to pull a woman on a woman. Like, hey, let's sit down and talk real quick. That's something I want to talk to you about.
Yeah, I be wanting to scare women like that sometimes, too. It's like, hey, you mind if we sit down tomorrow for a little bit?
I just never
and
remember.
Quaking in their boots for a whole day.
I just never
What do you want to talk about? Oh, yeah. No, just talk to me about it right now.
Man, I hate that shit. They be making the talk make it seem like it's so goddamn exclusive. Like, y'all about to conversate money, and it'd be like some bullshit ass feelings that you forgot to display. They'd be like, yeah, I just want to talk to you real quick. It's real quick, not too long. It won't take too much of your time.
Yeah.
And then you hear what it is. So you didn't tell me what's the name the other day. Now I'm all messed up. Like, what?
And you
Are
know
you
what?
serious?
Older couples communicate. Well, most older couples that's been together for a while, they learn to communicate with each other. It might be in
because they
different
tired of
ways.
each other.
Yeah, I remember when I was maybe a few years ago, I seen my aunt and uncle. They was kind of getting into it, and like the way my aunt sat down and talked to that nigga, I was like, damn, I need to start talking to these.
How
women.
she talk to him?
She was just like, he got upset at the way she said something, and she basically explained why she said it to him and why she said it the way she said. And then she ended with, I wasn't trying to offend you or anything. I honestly just wanted to know. He was like, yeah, I understand.
Like,
oh, shit. That must have been a good situation. Shit, my aunt and uncle. Shit. Bitch, did not tell you to goddamn. And that's real shit.
But
I remember one time I had to check that nigga calling my aunt a bitch. I said, nigga, goddamn, how y'all been together 40 years, nigga? You still calling her a bitch like that, nigga? Calm your ass down. Man, fuck that shit. Bitch, if you don't get, I'm talking about nigga be lit, bro.
Hey, James Fisk be like authors.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Arthur from the TV show.
Oh, bro, my people's just different, bro.
I mean, there are
fucking Coopers,
some
man.
different shit, bro. It is some different
Nah,
shit.
but I feel like that's a good example. They've learned throughout the years through trial and error, through having conversations, through having run-ins. Like you gotta be able to say, hey, listen, man, listen, this is what's going on. Cause I used to be the leave it unsaid guy, argue. And then just try to be like, yo, you want some ice cream type shit? And try to smooth it over without never addressing it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Until you run into somebody who's
how do you end something like that, though? Y'all just had a deep-ass conversation. And you just leave and come back and work on it the next day? Or how you walk away from something like that?
It's two type of females, man. There's females that like to talk, and there's females that don't like to talk.
I ain't met a female that don't like to talk.
I have. You ask too many questions, those types. And those ones are probably thoughting. But anyways, anyways, you know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know, man.
I'll say this, man. Once you open up your communication, and this is in my experience, once you open the door saying that this is a safe place, we can come here and be honest with each other, that relationship will go smooth. And even if it don't go anywhere, it's going to even break smoother than anything else you've had. I know you've had some breaks that's just, they never end. They just, hey, yo, I ain't trying to do this no more. And, you know, she's asking questions about things because she don't know why this isn't working. Yeah. When you communicate openly and you make the shit a safe space, you kind of know per y'all conversations that you're openly having, like, all right, this ain't even working out. Because y'all going to talk about, like, hey, you know, we've been having these back and forths lately, and it hasn't really been going our way, and I don't feel like maybe now's the time for us to date, or now's the time for us to be in a relationship.
Shit.
And you there because you've been having conversations all the time, like, hey, I feel like this, I feel like that, or she'll say, hey, I feel like this, or you made me happy.
So when you
did
cut
that.
her off, you know, just blindly,
it won't be blinded anymore.
Yeah,
shit,
she's not blinded.
y'all talking.
But I don't understand how people don't know that shit coming to an end. You gotta know if somebody feeling different. You gotta.
And I think that's the problem. Why we cannot operate. If we want to be better men, we can't keep operating on she got to know I don't like her no more because I did.
Yeah.
We kind of got to operate on the, you know what I'm saying, like, let's talk.
But you can say that vice versa for women because women
too.
hold shit better than men do.
Yeah.
They hold their feelings and everything better than they do. So a girl could have been tight of your ass, but she still with you.
Yeah, but
she just waiting on your ass to goddamn that one straw. So
I'll
just let go of it all.
Women always voice when they're displeased. Most of the time. Not all the time.
Shit.
But in my situation, and I'll just speak for me. In my situations, I've never not known that a woman was not happy. I didn't have to guess that. It was
I
told
guess
to
women
me.
like playing practical jokes on me because I never knew your ass wasn't happy.
Yeah.
And women quit with the pay attention to clues shit. The food count is communication.
Hey, for real.
Communication counts as verbally saying, hey, I don't like XYZ. You know what I'm saying? Or, hey, I feel like this about XYZ. But, I mean, that's just something I wanted to talk to y'all about because I know men suck at the communication.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, yeah, we do. I mean, it's something I'm trying to get better. I know my thing is I'm just, like, I have a hard time being honest. And that ends up biting me in the ass later down the road. So that was kind of like my goal this year. I was like, I just got to start being honest because I don't give a fuck no more. I'm tired of dealing with everything.
My thing is I think everything funny. And that's you know what?
You that guy. They hate you.
Yes.
They hate
because
you.
at the end of the day, I'd rather be happy than sad, motherfucker.
Yeah.
How about that?
Good point.
I don't sit there and dwell on shit like that. Like if I can find something I'm gonna laugh at, I'm gonna laugh at that shit because I don't take things as serious as everybody else. And I'm sorry about that.
No, to piggyback on what you're saying, when the communication is open, you can always laugh because y'all are building. You can build when you're honest, open, having that safe space, having those conversations. You know what I'm saying? You could build from that, man. But it's different when nobody's saying something. Now y'all having an argument, and now y'all having a discussion. Not even an argument, y'all just having a serious talk, and now you over here laughing.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now they feel away as opposed to we talk all the time. My thing, I think I'll just close it by saying, like, as men, start opening up. Like, don't let her lead you to the water. Start leading even in that piece of your relationship.
That's real.
Start communicating to women, because I'm noticing that the more you communicate your thoughts and feelings, the more you answer the questions that she's asking you and be honest. There is no, don't worry about what it makes her feel. Don't worry about losing her. There's a million women out there. Or don't worry about losing this situation that hasn't flourished in anything. The respect that you gain from being honest with somebody, and the jewels that you gain, and that freedom of being open and communicating with somebody is something that'll make everything so smooth when you come into it and say, these are my intentions. This is what I want.
This
I
nigga
don't, you know what I'm saying?
Been reading books.
Yeah,
This nigga don't let some girl off easy this weekend. Who the hell you don't dump?
That nigga been reading the truth about men.
I'm just even looking at me and my close guy friends who have been thriving just better, even situationships. Hey, this is the situation. I'm gonna just tell you right now, we can't have XYZ. If you choose to continue, hey, I'm fine with that. Like, that open communication, and just keep on talking to him. Like, hey, remember we discussed, or like we talked about. Hey, trust me, all them issues niggas be having, you won't have them. You won't have them.
Well, let's give it a try. I'm gonna let y'all know how everything go with me next week.
Hey, I was just finna say, you ever had a friend like
come back glowing?
A male friend that you was just like, nah, I ain't gonna tell that nigga. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like some shit that you should say.
Oh, yeah, communicate with
your
boys,
nah,
too.
I ain't gonna tell them.
Men gotta communicate with their guys too better.
Yeah,
that's
that's true.
Because we do a lot of unsaid shit with our niggas. Like, we don't, like, we'll fight with our niggas and then be like, bro, you trying to go get a beer, and let it ride. You know what I'm saying?
Because a beer fits things. Sometimes beer.
We handle things different.
But think about how it feels when your nigga be like, hey, bro, I know we was talking the other day and I said some wild shit to you, man. My bad, bro. I ain't even mean nothing about that shit.
I ain't been looking at your ass since we was poor.
That shit hella emotional, my nigga. Yeah. Calm the fuck down.
It is, but
niggas don't want to hear that shit.
Something I be telling, like I've told Johnny, like I started telling him last year this time. I was like, men need to have a safe space where men can like be open and communicate certain things amongst men, because that's our problem. We don't tap into our feelings and emotions, and that shit spills over into girls. It spills over to moms and sisters and family. Like, we just always so hung up on this macho, I can't say how I feel shit, when really that shit ain't really manly. You know what I'm saying? The manly thing is to say how you feel, nigga. Yeah. That's why niggas is locked up, because they can't talk. They busy bottling up frustration and fighting niggas. And my thing is about just being a better man. You know what I'm saying? Like, just trying to be a better man all around.